welcome back again, family. So family, if you are coming across the channel for your first time, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button, share this video so that it reach many people as possible. All right, so guys, in today's video I'm going to take you to Kenya.
Over the past week, youths from all over Kenya have united in different protests against the proposed finance bill.
The exaggeration of budget, common man and the youth cannot sustain it. That's why you see people on the street.
So what message are you telling the government? What do you expect from them?
We must revisit that budget.
That is too much increase of tax. Even in Kenyan town, so they were saying there's too much increase of tax. That the government of Kenya need to stop increasing taxes and corruption. That is poor governance in Kenya. So this Sabasaba protest was to bring change. They wanted change in the country. That's why you see everywhere scattered, everywhere people protesting, Kenyan youths walking over the street, sending massive protests that Ruto must go, that Ruto must go. That the country is under a bad government, that they need changes, that Ruto must go. They're singing, that's why they're singing and marching, holding sticks, holding weapons of mass destruction and walking all over the town. You can see them, you can see. So guys, I'm going to take you on this Monday report for you guys to listen very well on what happened, on what is happening in Kenya right now. Alright, so guys, stay on this video. I'm going to show you about this recent news Monday report on what is going on in Kenya recently. Alright, so stay with me on this video.
Even then, groups of armed young men reappeared on the streets of Nairobi 3 weeks after they were first seen working with the backing of police officers. The armed youth were seen patrolling various neighborhoods, claiming that they were on duty to protect businesses from looting during protests. Ode Francis was in downtown Nairobi, where most of the armed youth were, and he got to engage them about their presence and the nature of their task in the streets of the capital.
Nairobi remained deserted throughout the day during the marking of the 35th anniversary of Sabasaba Day. In a relatively protest-free central business district, groups of youth were spotted on nearly every corner, many visibly armed. They could be seen walking around, some standing beside shuttered businesses.
Kitapo maandamano ilikuwa inaanzia huko Tomboya Street inapanda huko juu. Sasa maandamano ni kama imekuja huku na wenye wamekuja huku ni wezi. Sisi hatuna shida na watu wa maandamano, jenzi hatuna shida na wao, juu wanafaitia rights zao. Sisi hatuna shida na polisi, juu pia wao wanalinda nchi. Sisi shida yetu ni goons. Juu goons ndio wanakuja wanaharibu mali yetu na hatuwezi itikia.
Tunataka kuonya magoons ya kwamba hatutaki mambo ya kuja kuharibu mali ya mtu.
Wale magoons wanatumwa kutoka kule juu, wanakuja mbio na kutuvamia, so in self defense.
Others gathered in groups. Many were dressed in civilian clothing but wore colored ribbons, typically on the left arm, to identify themselves to one another.
Sasa tunaangalia area Udhuru market na area UTC hivyo, na tuko na hizo ribbons. Ukienda hivyo tukipata na msemo mwingine hapo na red, unajua bado tuko shughuli pamoja na wewe.
From young men to older guards, many wore the same ribbon, typically tied on the left arm. The patrols appeared to be coordinated by unnamed financiers or local organizers. One such individual explained how it worked.
Tunasamanga haya a thief to catch a thief, kwa sababu hao watu wanajuana pia. Sisi kama wanabiashara tunaweza kosa kuwajua, lakini katikati yetu tunaweka wengine kadhaa wenye wanaweza tuambia ule ni mwizi ama usi mwizi, na wanajua, hata wengine wanajua kwenye hizi vitu zinapelekwa.
Teams were reportedly assigned to specific zones, with each area having a command unit.
Hiyo ni ile timu iko hapa chini, pande ya chini. CBD pia wako na timu zao, ukienda Rudhuri wako na timu zao, ukienda Nyamakema wako na timu zao, ukienda Kamukoji wako na timu zao.
In some instances, police officers were seen working alongside the youth patrols, raising concerns about blood lines between official law enforcement and informal security. Business owners expressed frustrations over the limited police presence and questioned the reliability of state security forces.
Hii mahali imefikia hatuaminiani. Ndio hata wa mapolisi wengine ndio wanaangalia kazi zetu zikiharibiwa.
Taenda majia za kienyeji kufunga hawa watu, na kuna watu wataenda wazimu hapa. Kwa hivyo wewe ukikuja ufanye kitu kwa duka ya mtu, uvunje ama uguze, kile kitu itafanyika kwako. Watu wametoa mpaka kafara hapa ya kwamba tumeshinja tujikinge kwa njia yoyote. Hatutaenda hii mambo tu ya kawaida. Kuna watu watakuwa wenda wazimu.
Now, this is the second time within a span of 3 weeks where armed youth have been protecting businesses within Nairobi, raising questions whether Kenya Police has the capability to protect life and property. Ode Francis, Citizen TV, OTC, Nairobi.
So guys, after listening to this daily report, this morning report from the Kenyan radio television, you've seen that African youths want a good leader. They want the best. That's why you can see them protesting, telling them that they telling the government of Kenya that they want that they don't want the increase of taxes. They should stop corruption and also poor governance. They want a leader that will govern them well, and not the other way around. So that's why some of them are saying who to step down, that he must go, because there is so much increase in taxes, corruption. So you can see also the Sabah protest, that they had to protest, walking all over the street. All youth of Africa all want is good governance, no matter being that you are a leader. That's why you see Ibrahim Traore doing great things in his country, and the youth are very happy about that. Yes.
Someone remind President Ruto to wake up and smell the coffee. During the last Sabah commemoration protests, we saw it again. President Ruto leaving State House quietly in the evening, disappearing into thin air. No statement, no courage, no word to close the day. Same pattern. When the heat rises, Ruto goes missing in action. Last time it happened, he was spotted in Kilifi sitting in a meeting, taking a phone call right there at the table. Unheard of for a president, unseen. And that same day, his people, like Kipchumba Murkomen, were out here telling police to shoot protesters for merely walking towards a police station. This is becoming Ruto's habit, running from trouble. But this is not the Ruto we used to know. Back in the day, Ruto never missed a chance to speak, to scold, to throw in his 2 cents. He acted like the only man in the room with a brain, lecturing leaders, acting like a headmaster, a know-it-all, telling CSs he knew more about their ministries than they did. He loved the spotlight. But now, trouble comes. He hides. When he finally speaks, it's to throw subtle jabs and play the victim. I remember when he gathered leaders recently and said, "These people hate their leaders. They hate them." And then he asked, half joking, half pleading, "So what do you want me to do? Leave after 1 term?" That wasn't strength. That was fear speaking. That was a man losing the plot. Mr. President, listen. You can't lead a nation while running from it. Log off social media. Delete the personal pages. Leave one State House page. Let someone else run it. A president who reads insults daily is not focused on leadership. Criticism comes with the seat. Half the country didn't vote for you. Accept it. But more urgently, fix the police. Take the guns out of the hands of poorly trained officers. Give them body cams, batons, shields. Train them in diplomacy, not violence. Stones should never meet bullets. Police shouldn't kill unarmed citizens, period. And stop the reckless spending. Stop building castles while people are hungry. Invest in agriculture. Add value to local produce. Revive industries. Build green spaces. Plant trees. Give young people a reason to live, a place to breathe, a moment to hope. Kenyans already have the solutions. We don't need more reports, more useless summits, more tired slogans. We need action. Now. Mr. President, wake up and smell the coffee. Kenya is watching. Kenya is speaking. Are you listening?
This video and you are illegal, please try to govern your country very well so that the youth in the country will always praise you as a good leader, another other way around. Alright, so guys, if you have come towards the end of this video, please share your own opinion on what you are seeing in Kenya recently. What the citizens are doing. Is that to help? Is that to bring changes, or instead increase problem amongst them in the country? Because for me, doing this will really change things. Yes, this will really change things. Alright, so tell me your own opinion of what you think about this protest, this Sabasaba protest. Alright, so tell me in the comment section. I'm waiting for your comments. Alright, and please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button, share this video so that many people got to know what's going on in Kenya recently. Alright, so that you subscribe to this channel so that you will be the first person to see any of my recent videos. Alright, because I'll keep updating you on what is going on in Kenya. Alright, so subscribe to the channel, join the family so that we should be one. Alright, see you in my next video and thanks for watching. Boom shot.